Heather. Alright, so I am back for another curly girl, wavy girl update here. The reason why I wanted to make a little update video is because I tried some new products and I'm kind of still trying to figure out what works for my hair and what really doesn't. I have been curly girl since June 14th and I believe it's July 25th now, so it's been about a month and a half. I have definitely seen a difference in my hair as far as the definition of my waves and everything. Now I am also discovering that that really varies from, you know, one wash day to the next, depending on what method I use and what products I use. And I'm still kind of on that journey to find a great intersection of definition and volume. With my hair, it has a tendency to either be very voluminous, but very frizzy and not very well defined, or very nicely defined, but just kind of stringy way down. One thing that I bought, I think it was last week that I got, like early last week, that I wanted to kind of talk about is something that in one of my curly girl groups that a lot of people suggested. Now this was because there's a sale at Walgreens from the Not Your Mother's Natural line. I think it was buy one product at full price, get another one free, one of those deals. And overwhelmingly people suggested specifically this line, the dark blue version. The actual name of it is Blue Sea Kale and Pure Coconut Water, and I got both the shampoo and the conditioner. They're both curly girl approved, which is nice if somebody just says, hey, this is curly girl approved, so you don't have to, like, you know, stress and weigh over ingredients. I still read ingredients because sometimes there's things that are technically maybe not straight up curly girl, but people will let slide anyway. But the main ingredient in this is water, and then followed by sodium lauryl methyl isoethionate. Anyway, I'm not gonna read this whole ingredient list because, yeah, I am tired. I did not sleep last night and I don't feel like doing tongue twisters, but if you look it up online, you can find the ingredient list. So if there's something you're trying to avoid, then hey, you can find it. Anyway, so I have washed with this shampoo and conditioner set a couple of times now. I will say, and here's the conditioner, it's a different color lid, so anyway. I will say with the shampoo, it doesn't feel like it gets my scalp that clean. Like my hair doesn't feel like that clean. It almost feels a little bit dry after I use it. And I've invested in a good shampoo brush too. It's like, I didn't grab it, but it's like a green brush, like round brush thing with like little silicone type teeth on it, and it feels really good to massage your scalp and save your nails a little bit. But I really got that to help, you know, break up, fill up or anything on my scalp. But the shampoo, it just, I don't like the smell of it. It's got like a funky smell. I don't know if this is supposed to be like the sea salt smell, or maybe that's how Kale smells. I have no idea, but there's just something about the smell that's just not jiving with my nostrils. So I will say that first of all, but you know, I did give it a couple of tries. And then, you know, it does lather a little bit, I will say that too. And the conditioner is really what's kind of nagging me. The reason I say that is because whenever I comb my hair in the shower, I comb it with conditioner on, or if I'm using my co-wash, the co-wash has enough slip that I can comb with my big shower comb. This conditioner does not give a lot of slip, and I put a lot on there just on like the mid shaft of my hair to try to give it more slip. And I was still trying to comb it carefully, and I heard my hair snapping, and I cringed because I'm trying so hard to, get healthy hair that I don't want to hear it snapping and breaking, and I just, hearing my hair cry out in horror. So that wasn't very fun. And, it took a little bit to rinse out, but after it rinsed out, it still just did not feel that moisturized. So I did go ahead and I used my leave-in. It's a Giovanni Direct Weightless Moisturizer leave-in. I don't have it in front of me. But that's another thing that I'm still debating, is that leave-in. But I did use that leave-in, which I've used several times before, and I used my LA Lux Extreme Hold Gel, the blue gel. And I switched to condish. I didn't, rake it through. First I kept my curl clumps kind of larger, and I switched to condish. And then I put it in a t-shirt plop, and I plopped it for probably like an hour. I have very, very long hair, and it's kind of thicker. So I left it in for a while so I could get some stuff done around the house. And yeah, I'm wearing an apron because I've still got more to do. But I kept it in for an hour, and then I took it down and I diffused it for what seemed forever. And my hair was not getting dry very well. That's one thing I noticed, and I had that plop for a long time. And after a while, I did root clip, and I left it in the root clips for quite a while, and came back and kind of tried to diffuse it a little bit more just to try to get dry. And my hair just did not seem to want to dry. And I don't know what it was. I finally got some of my curl clumps, and I just manually separated them with my fingers and tried to diffuse. And then it kind of dawned on me, part of it is a little bit damp, but my roots especially feels greasy. It feels kind of stringy and weighed down. And I mean, I've had a little bit of a struggle with that leave-in, but nothing to this extent. And honestly, I'm wondering if it's just this shampoo did not cleanse my hair well enough, and just the combination of something in this conditioner just is not jiving well with my hair. The last time I used it, I had omitted the leave-in and just did the gel. And my hair was a little bit lighter, but I noticed that I had more frizz like I do now. I still have frizz. I used a lot of gel, but I couldn't get second day hair out of it. The next day I couldn't refresh my hair. It's just blah. And I have a feeling that it's going to be the same deal this time. Even with using a leave-in to try to combat the frizz, I'm not going to get second day hair out of this. It's just my waves, I feel like they're already kind of starting to fall. I don't really have great definition. And probably tomorrow it's just going to be just like that. So that's a little bit disappointing. I might still try it one other time. If I get another leave-in conditioner or something to try, try it with that combination. But right now I'm just not liking it. As a matter of fact, even though I root clipped, you can see my roots are already getting flat. When I first took it out, even though my roots were dry with the diffuser and everything, it's just, it's flat roots. So I'm just gonna, don't mind me, gonna hit it with a little bit of dry shampoo here and see if we can't resurrect the old roots, because honestly, my roots feel greasy, and who wants greasy roots? I want at least a little bump of them, even if it's only for a day. Because tomorrow, I can tell you right now, it's probably going to be a bun day, unless I decide to rewash my hair, which ain't no big time for that, because as you can see, my nail polish is starting to chip. So tomorrow's going to be nail day. That, and I have to get blood work done and stuff, so ain't nobody got time for that. But I have been, turning to dry shampoo a little bit more. It's been, hot lately, so that's kind of also puts a damper on your hair, but I find that dry shampoo also helps to tame down the frizz a little bit, because it just gives your hair a wee bit more structure. And whenever you're a wavy girl like me, and you have flatter roots, especially whenever you have longer hair, you need that structure. So here we go. I think last week I had the best hair day that I've ever accomplished. And I'm trying to remember exactly what I used. It wasn't this blue stuff, it was something else. I want to say I clarified and then I used some other conditioner. I'll try to find that out and maybe put it in the comments or something. But it was a grand hair day, but then of course day 2 was just like, so I need to find a good refreshing spray too, because for some reason, like at first that water and lavender oil spray that I made was working okay, but now all of a sudden my hair's not taking it well, and I tried like water and a little bit of conditioner, but then again it was this blue stuff, and that didn't work well either. So, you know, it really is just trial and error. But I'd say overall, you know, my hair is better than it was before Curly Girl, because before Curly Girl, I used Suave Men's 3-in-1. You know, I had long since been using 2-in-1s and 3-in-1s because I just didn't care. I didn't have time to take a super long shower. I didn't have the patience. And then at our old house, we had a water heater like the size of a thimble. So if you try to do like 2-in-1, or not 2-in-1, like separate shampoo, conditioner, especially with this much hair, I mean, the water would be ice cold before you're done with your shower. So this is kind of a change. You know, I feel like an actual girl now. Before it was just, you know, messy bun every day. But here, let me stand up to show you a little bit of the ends. See, you can see the frizz up top. Whoa. Let's see the ends. You know, they have a little bit of definition. Ugh, what's up with this lighting? Sorry, just got like super bright for some reason. Let's see if I can get closer. But as you can see, the ends are a little bit frizzy. They've got definition. The waves. Let's see if I can get that a little bit better. Anyway, they've got some definition, but if you feel it, it just feels stringy. You know, it feels gross. It doesn't feel really soft and clean, and you know, I don't know. So anyway, the experiment continues. If you are a wavy girl like me, and you have low porosity hair like me, and you're watching this, and if you've got any tips for a refreshing spray or maybe a different leave-in conditioner to try, go ahead, leave me a comment and let me know. I'm trying to stick to more drugstore brand stuff because before I, you know, go to Diva Curl and all that, just because it is pretty pricey. And you know, I got mouths to feed and other stuff to spend money on, but you know, I'm willing to try it down the road. So anyway, thank you for watching, and hopefully next wash day will be a little bit better. Bye.